Okay, you guys. Uh, yeah, thanks for listening to me. Today has been very strenuous. Um, for the most part, God has just been telling me to keep my mouth shut and just follow Him, isolate myself from a couple of people because this is when things are going to get ugly for me, but it's not ugly in a whole bad way. So that's what I've been trying to do. But what I have noticed is that I don't like to use this word, but this is so true. Like the spirit of narcissism, like is really rampant, y'all. Like when I say really rampant, it's rampant, and you have to tame yourself because if you're around someone who is that toxic, because people will use that N word, and I'm not talking about, the other N word, but I'm talking about narcissism. When they want to use that word for anybody who's not agreeing with them or someone who is just toxic, there is literally a term where there are people who literally have this, disorder, and you have to know the difference. I do talk about, and I say that whether they are, if they are confirmed or not, by a licensed professional, if someone is toxic to you, you need to avoid them at all costs. And when I say avoid them at all costs, that's exactly what you need to do. Avoid them at all costs. Sometimes that may mean going to different places that you usually go. One thing that I had to learn, even in this area, like I love to go to the gym. Well, I noticed that this person, when I went to cut ties and did such, they was really really toxic. They would show up. They would show up at different places that they knew that I was gonna be at. So, and it would just trigger me. Like they would just know, just seeing me, and know would cripple me and bottle me down. So, um, with that, uh, yeah, that's what I would ask you guys to do. Yes, if they're toxic, just stay away. But lately I've been seeing more and more and more and more people just show up who are like that, and yeah, look, it's showing more and more people who are like that, and it's like, yeah, I can't take it. I can't take it. I won't say I can't take it. I just acknowledge it, and it's like, dang, like now, um, I know what it is because God shows you something. When He shows you something, you have to ask God, what is my next step? What is going, how do I apply myself? Because these people are very, very, very much crafty. And especially if you are a person like myself, who people thought that you was going to crumble, or they thought they had you down, or they underestimated you. Don't think for 1 second that, oh, excuse me, just because God is building you up again, that they won't try to attack you, because that's so not the case, okay? If anything, they're going to try to come even more, and that's going to come. Sometimes that might not be able, sometimes they'll come out and still be angry, but other times it's coming out as a friend, just to get that closeness to you. If you know anything about this, you know that I know this for myself. The people who hurt me, that did the most damage to me, were the people who were closer to me, not the people on the outside. So, Yeah, be careful of your circle. Be careful of your circle. That might mean that you have to get rid of, the people that, who you don't have anything against, but they're connected to them, and you know that it's gonna get like, listen, no. So that's what I've been dealing with. Like, that spirit has been just going around rampant, and I'm not saying it to be afraid or anything like that. It's just, excuse me, it's just how God has had us on the wall watching and praying and getting ready for things that are going to take place. So yeah. What else? I know that I really do want to share my news, but I think I'm going to share that later. Like I told you guys, I'm going to share that later on in the week. And there's reasons why why I have that, just to make sure everything is all good and everything. So, yeah, I'm going to get off of here. Hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem. Bye.